Most people associate home births with rural women who have no access to hospitals. But these identical twins, Zuma and Maina Masetti, knew this would be their preferred way of bringing their children into the world.
My mother didn't know she had twins. She was 19. And it was successful. And also up country where she comes from, everybody's born at home. If you're going to a hospital, then people say, oh, maybe something went wrong, so you went to a hospital.
Maina, who has 3 children, was denied his wish to have his first child at home.
Actually, I wanted to do the childbirth myself, but I was overridden by those around me.
E went lights.
However, with Karen Doka, the mother of his last 2 children, it did not take much convincing before she too started singing the same tune, especially after hearing horror stories of the birthing experience.
The process of birthing, it's natural, you know. It's not a disease to be confined in a hospital. And it's an intimate process, you know, when you bring someone that means special to you into this world. It calls a lot for a lot of, you have to be in your comfort zone.
Home delivered?
Not only did the horror stories push Joyce Mwihaki, Zuma's wife, to embrace home birth, she also says the manner in which deliveries were handled in clinics added to her discomfort.
Because I imagined in hospital and someone is screaming there, another one is doing their stuff somewhere else, and you're looking and you're going like, I'm also going to go through the same kind of thing. I think it affects you psychologically. But when you are alone, I mean, you don't have all those things going around you. You maintain your calm. There is no panic. So when you lie on your back, as I hear many say, you know, it lowers the gravity. So it's not very easy for the child, or maybe it takes more time is what I imagined. But, and then I had asked around some clinics and they told me, no, we can't allow you to squat or to go on your fours. You know, they have this thing at you, utachafua there, whatever, and they don't work. So I felt better to be at my place of comfort.
There's nothing in life which is 100% perfect, okay? That you want, it's everything. So there is a question of weighing risk and benefits. Yeah. So my advice would be weigh the risk and benefits, and the risk of losing your life or risk of giving birth to a vegetable baby, vis-a-vis enduring some bad experience for about 1 or 2 days. If you can block out or can go away. It's a question of your choices that you make.
When Doka got pregnant with her first child, Taj, she was overjoyed.
There was this notion maybe I'm too late to get a baby.
But even after much preparation, Taj was not to be born at home, to Maina and Doka's disappointment.
So I labored for, let's say, 1.5 days actually. I felt I was getting a bit tired, so we decided to rush to the hospital. And actually within an hour, Taj was born. So I think if I was just a little bit patient, I would have given birth at home with Taj.
However, for Rio, it was a different story. This time they were determined the baby would be born at home.
We had gone for these Lamaze classes for the second child, so we knew how the progression of the pregnancy and the stages of labor were, so we just monitored.
For Rio, I was really prepared. I actually went a step further and engaged a professional midwife.
Usually with every planned home birth, we have to have a transfer plan. So during the pregnancy, at some point, we will settle on a preferred hospital and a preferred doctor who one can be transferred to in case there are complications that will need either medicine or surgery. And we also engage an ambulance service that will help in transporting.
If you're talking about a trained midwife, it's like you're telling me you're taking a soldier to the battlefield with a gun. It's because he's a soldier who's well trained, So you can go to the battlefield and fight without a gun. For you as a trained midwife to make correct decisions in the current technology, you need something called CTG, a big machine which monitors the labor. Okay? So that is what will make you make the decision. There is no way by just looking at a lady operating, you will say things are going on well. So you need equipments, okay? And those equipment are the ones that will make you interpret the issues correctly and make correct decision. Transfer plan should be something which cannot substitute hospital delivery.
For me, I had to listen to the baby, you know, because the baby is the one who triggers the labor. And I had to now step in, be actively involved to know how to, you know, cope with the labor pains, know how to breathe so that I do not exhaust myself. And at that time, actually, Lucy was there with me. I must say, every labor pain, she was holding my hand, and I have to apologize to her. I squeezed her fingers so hard.
Yeah, so I was there in the room, but then because of the smaller boy, who was, I think at the time must have been 2.5 years old, he was a little bit jumpy. I was forced now to take him out of the room because my wife was losing concentration because he wanted her attention and she couldn't give him the attention.
That time, to cope with the pains, Lucy came along with inflatable bathing pool where we put warm water. So I submerged myself in the warm water to help cope with the labor pains during the active stage.
First, home births are purely natural. You allow the body to carry out the process that it requires for birth. So, of course, there will be no painkillers, no, you know, epidurals. It's as natural can be. But the good thing with that is because it's, you know, your home, your environment, your bed, your bathroom. It's, first of all, the environment is very conducive for pain relief in itself. Just because it's your home, it keeps you as calm as possible. I mean, because you're familiar with the environment. Then secondly, it allows you to be. You can walk, you can move, you can go out, you can eat, you can drink, you can just be. And that helps, you know, also keep you active and keep you strong because you're increasing the calories by eating. Then at home, we're able to even do other things like, you know, we can iron clothes while a woman is in labor, we can vacuum, we can sweep, we can water flowers, we can do so many things that will occupy them so that they're not just focusing on waiting for the pain to come. Now for the water, it's a form of pain relief, and just being in the pool helps, you know, ease out the muscles because they get the tension when the contractions come in. So it, you know, just keeps the muscles calm and easy. And also for the baby, when it comes to the actual birth, baby lands in a familiar environment. In the womb, they're in water. So when they come out, they're in water, and that helps them have a very gentle landing, which is good for the initiation of their life, the breathing, their heart beating, and the temperature.
Because the baby can also be born and not breathe and need some interventions. Yeah. So why do you want to either risk your life of dying or giving birth to a baby who will not score well and will not make it to top professional or top career level? For everybody you see in top career level today, at delivery the baby scored well, or something was done if the score was not improving.
Wow.
Whereas Ndoka had one successful home birth, her sister-in-law Mwihaki had all 3 children at home, and her husband was present until the end.
The first time was very exciting. I was very scared a few hours before,